Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining here today. If you found yourself here, there may be a message for your healing journey, self-evolution, transformation, and or simply evolution. Today I would like to talk about the devastating effects of trauma bonding, how it happens, why it happens, and of course what to do to get out of a situation. The narcissist typically will shapeshift from being what they call an angel, your savior, right? To coming in to save the love of their life, right? Of course, your intuition is right on. Never, ever, ever, ever lose track of that. They come in pretending to be something you need at the time of your despair, right? Maybe you had a death in the family. Maybe there was something going on, and they know that. They've studied you. Akashic records illegally tracked and stalked you for decades. And those that are stalking me currently, 365, I digitally know who you are and where you are. So thank you, even though you pretend not to be here, right? Unintended. Narcissistic people like to control your life, your phone, your life, track you, stalk you, harass you, and steal every aspect of your life. And behind the scenes, they've currently distracted you from your light, right? Your purpose, your path. They steal everything, everything, and everything, and harm you in every which way possible, and of course, attack your children and your livelihood, even where you live. Collaborate with people to put shit in your home, whether it's through events, and destroy your life every which way they can. They hack your phones, clone everything, pretend to be you, literally and unintended. Show up in places where they can because they abuse their power. They show up everywhere you are. In banks, pretending to be your husband or somebody significant. Maybe behind the scenes, they were able to get the courts to say you were ill-equipped, right? Mentally ill. All these things are what they are. They project an image. They use dark arts and occults to get what they want, even when they're not around, right? Or silently somewhere else. But we're well aware, energetically, those of us that are in tune can feel them. They tap into our energy at all times, especially when they're using the dark arts. Creative beasts, aren't they? Well, their cycle of consistent makeup breakup is so you feel desperate. There'd be a day in hell where I feel desperate enough to go back to anything that evil. Trust me, there are biochemical changes maybe in your brain that give a clue to the narcissistic abuse. The injuries you sustained are far beyond comprehension and clearly unjust. And when you've tried to get out of this situation and feel like your life is on track, that's when you least expect it. They come up behind you and really assault you in many ways, shape, and form. And you know this because I've done this to you in the physical, whether you lived with them or not. Literally assaulted you in all ways possible. Behind closed doors, right? What happens behind closed doors is unheard, unseen, untapped into, right? And they don't ever expect you to say anything because they've told you so at close proximity. Maybe their spit is left on your face, or you have marks on your body. Maybe somebody's noticed and you covered up for them, right? Maybe the justice system has all the information and they don't do anything about it because they're high profile, they're high ballers, right? They have money. They can throw 10 grand at large down to anybody. Not a blink of an eye. For you, it takes a while to make that money because you earned it the right way. Maybe there's a lot of different damage they've done to you and collaborated with everybody. Everybody they know, you know. Why? Because they've done some research. There's lots of PIs that have followed you and tracked you at the bank, where you work out, or you have a meal with your family, right? I'm aware. So those of you out there, whether your 3 digits codes are legit or not legit, I know you're on my trail, and I hold you all accountable because you didn't do right by me. You just took the money to collaborate with the evil people. So your nervous system may be compromised, and you may feel all the trauma maybe you've had along your life with maybe past people. that were karmics, that didn't do right by you, let you stand alone, be a single parent. You collaborated with these evil people because of its money, greed, material world, right? I get it. Everywhere I live, not everywhere. But when you deal with a narcissist, it doesn't matter where you go, you can never get away from their crazy, fucked up situations and their situationships with a lot of people that dabble in the dark. Well, I'm telling you, still standing 10 toes down. And when you have nobody else to rely on but yourself, you have to have faith over fear for your healing journey. God has a plan. He always had a plan for me, and I'm living 10 toes down, still alive, even though people have tried to unalive me. I really hate that term, just like situationship. People that portrayed me as a hooker, prostitute, and escort. Well, trust me, if I was, I'd be the best. Well, I'm not. I'm not up for sale for anybody. You want to come for me the right way. Matter of fact, do it old school. I like that. Old school is better. The childhood trauma anybody suffers should be, and you're supposed to line up for it. If you come for somebody, you should do it the right way, not behind the scenes. So even when you cannot see these evil people, they're creeping around and you can feel it. You can feel it in yourself. You can feel it in your car. You can feel it in your kids because they've damaged every aspect they're creating for you as your energy, what they can get from you, right? And they've stolen everything from me, pretty much every fucking thing possible. So what do I have to say to all you cowards that are working with him and her and everybody else in between? Well, you have to meet the maker someday, and I'll be right by his side, listening while you reveal your life. Yes, I'll be on the panel of judges, and you can make amends and see what you've done and feel what you've done and hear the stories and the pain and watch the tears that have rolled down my eyes for years that you've caused. And then many, many lifetimes you'll have to relive that. If you are here on earth, you might be something else other than human to receive the same pain and suffering that you've caused. This is not a punishment, it's because you're too damn stubborn or stupid to understand that you need to stop and stand down and find your healing. Narcissistic people are classic to blame everybody else, project an image that they are, but your image means nothing to anybody here on the earth plane. When you're a tyrant, menace to society, and now your funds are gone. Now you're creeping back to people who can give you something. Well, what I say to you is maybe you need to stand down and you failed everybody else in your life, including yourself. Your grandiose ways, your narcissistic pollution, and your addictions have caused you and everybody else around you harm. So, anybody who's dealt with one, make sure you get an order in place for as long as you can. Make sure you keep documentation of all the weird shit that's happening to you. And make sure that you have somebody in your circle that does right by you. I have been failed by the justice system and a lot of different people in my life, mostly men, and actually some women too. Actually, I take that back. A lot of people in my life. I don't know that I failed too many people, and I never will. What I say I'm going to do is what I do. But sometimes if I failed somebody, it's because of somebody else's evil ways. They've taken that ability away. So they hurt people. So those people that are hurting people still in this day and age, shame on you because you knew better. Narcissistic people capitalize on your pain. You go through every aspect of your life, they threaten you, refuse to change. They literally hunt you down. They're broken. Maybe you have cried, maybe you've healed, and you've moved on with your life. Just then, they come in and destroy it every which way possible. So, currently, where I'm living is toxic. I moved away for safety, right? Because you live in a community where you think you're going to start a new life. Nope, you move away because they paid everybody to harass you, stalk you, gang stalk you, steal your money. Every aspect of my life, they know somebody on the inside that can harm you and steal from you. Even from my poor father, who's passed away 3 years ago, he's still trying to screw things up. Well, what I have to say to that is, that's all right. I'll find somebody who values me, who wants to take me in and appreciate me, and you can watch and suffer. And that might be your karma and my karmic justice, right? Justice is a beautiful thing, whether it's here on 3D or in spiritual law. So I'd rather go live at a battered women's shelter than anything that's less than my highest form. Where I live now, I can currently show you, and I may put this, I'll open up my Facebook and all my profiles, and I'll actually demonstrate how I have to live based on what you've done to me. I can take a white paper towel or a Kleenex every 15 minutes in the place I live, and it'll be black. Why do you think that is? Same with the last two places. Ironically, I've never had that in my whole life. And I keep my house clean. My kids also are suffering too. Thank you to all of you assholes out there. I don't deserve to live like this. I wouldn't even want my favorite animals to live like this. Even in a barn, they get fresh hay and straw every day, and it's cleaned, right? There'll be a stable hand you can actually understand the cleanliness. Air should be pure, right? Not where you feel like you have an asthmatic attack, but that's purposeful, right? So shame on everybody here where I live trying to harm me. Is it government funded? Trust me, I get the digits in my third eye. I know who you are and what you've done to me. So go ahead, harm me some more. I will rise. Thank you, Maya. And there'll be respect put back on my name, whatever you've done to me. And thank you, Aretha, for all these beautiful songs that mean something. And even Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places, right? Get it? Those that you're collaborating with, they don't like you either. They're actually working with God because there's a purpose for everything. God has a plan for me. And those that have tried to stop me from my light and helping others heal and humanity heal, you can go F yourself. And I can say that, even being a light being, because it's appropriate and it feels good to me. So until you stop and stand down, I will rise and you will not stop me, no matter what. All the times you've tried to unalive me, and I could certainly call things out and list things, even though YouTube has me shadow banned, and you tried to control that. Even tried to shut my internet off, right? The bills are paid, even though you stole all my money. Hands down, 10 toes down, I'm still standing because I will rise. So I'm putting it out there. I need a place to live. I need a safe and sacred place to survive. Because of you, that's how I have to roll these days. So thank you. Thank you for stalking me 24/7 with all your little flying monkeys. And I could give a shit less about your escorts, prostitutes, and your little threesomes, bi, polyways. I don't care for you. I literally don't. You have to answer to God. Even the atheists out there and my past people, you actually believe in something because you reincarnated. So you can go F yourself with your religious and your cults and your covens and your secret societies. All of you out there going against me should have done right by me. You know who I am, this lifetime or past lives. I'm a good person and I deserve to be treated with respect and putting respect on my name. I deserve to be treated with respect and live in a place that I can actually live and call home and feel safe and sacred, which I deserve. Everybody deserves to have peace and joy in their life, whether you're here or you've departed. Peace for all of us. That's the new movement. And every day I'm going to talk about it. Once I put it on the ethers, the ban wave will reach everybody in the world because then my energy is strong. And if I'm reaching out in duress, trust me, God's not happy because Mother Gaia, Earth, and everybody else in between that we're trying to assist to lift the vibration to heal others is compromised. Just like you've compromised me my whole life. I'm a beautiful human being and I deserve more in life to be on my destined path, all to which you tried to steal. You've harvested my energy along the way and compromised me in my lifestyle, every aspect of it. You've stole from me. While I live and roll with integrity, people in high places, right? God and everybody else in between. I don't care what you believe in. There's a distant path from you to which you try and steal 24/7, 365, and I'm sick of it. And I'm calling you out on your bullshit, and you can go somewhere else where the sun doesn't shine. And I hope you stay down there in purgatory for life, for eternity, because your evil ways are just sadistic. And I'm tired of it. And I see you, and I feel you, and I hear you. Why? Because I'm a weaver. I can see you through timelines, and you've done the same shit in past lives. I've had enough. So stand down, find your healing, and leave me alone. So I hope this helps everybody today that's dealing with narcissistic. I don't know too many people that have had the ability to receive this kind of abuse 24/7, 365 for decades, but I have, and I'm tired of it. I deserve the best life possible. That was my destined path. And you stole it from me and my children and my family, my karmic family, and even people on the other side. Trust me, your family comes crying. Your dead family comes crying to me, begging for forgiveness because of your evil ways. They don't even want to deal with you either. So you will be stripped from all material things and or any of your evil ways and your gifts and your monetary things, and it will be given back to society to heal. That's my mission here. So thank you for your evil ways. We will forgive, but never forget. We will be paying karmic debt for eons. So I hope you stand down today and stop harming others. Anybody who's involved with these people. And if you don't serve, we'll start using real gentle names, and I will. And then you'll try and do voodoo, witchcraft, and spells and sacrificial rituals and try and take one of my children out. You've already taken other people out that I love. But you can't take me down. Even on the other side, I'll still rise and make a difference in this life. So I hope you pay attention because I know you're listening. Stop the madness. It stops today. And anybody listening that can do right and justice can be served, you should probably do that because I'm a good person. I really am. And if you do right and you know better, that's what matters. Those of you who don't, because you're evil and you're greedy and your materialistic ways, it's going to fall away. You will lose all. You can't take it with you. And funny how natural disasters happen to those that are evil based, right? Why do you think that's happening in the world? Because of you. You don't stop and stand down and collaborate with people that matter, that can actually love you and do the right thing and help other people heal. And that's the movement, whether you like it or not. Stop living in old timelines and your stubborn mentality. I had to catch myself there because I'd like to say many other things. But on the other hand, you won't find healing from me. You'll have to find outside resources, and it won't be your underworld and your darkness. They are helping everybody heal because we collaborate. Little did you know, right? The money you spent on dark arts doesn't matter. Didn't work, right? It worked on some things, but it's not going to work on me. Even though you knew this, you still keep trying. Every night, 24/7, 365. And sometimes on special days, it's 24 days in a row, or maybe 24 hours in a row. Every goddamn day. Yep, use the Lord's name in vain. Sorry, but I can because it pisses me off to no end that you still try and harm me every way possible. Well, guess what? You can't steal what's in my heart, and you can't steal who I am. Authentic as the day is long. I'm the real deal. I don't like fake people. So go sit with yourself, sit in a corner like old school and think about it, right? And maybe you need a good ass whooping. And I hope you get it 24/7, 365 until you learn your lesson. And that was straight up from my dad because he's tired of it. He's tired. And so am I. Tired of you hurting me, tired of you hurting my family, and tired of your idiotic ways. Stand down, clown, is what I'm hearing from your ancestors, meaning your people, who have come to me and I have helped them heal. Imagine that. Imagine that. Tirelessly, I help people heal and get nothing in return but love from God and my people, and now yours, because they're mortified with your actions. But I have helped lots of people's ancestors heal, whether they're my family or not, because I have love, and love is the highest form of healing. Healing all aspects, coming back to heart, transcending pain and trauma, sorrow, grief, shame, and fear, back to your heart. That's where we're at. That's life. That's the highest form of unconditional love. Healing those that have hurt you, right? And stand down. You need to stand down. You need to stand down. I will rise because I will always be 10 toes up, rising from the phoenix, the lotus flower, the beautiful, soft spoken person, right? With energy to heal the world. So here I am. I'm rising again, even though you tried your bullshit again every day, 24/7, 365. And oh, by the way, all the people you've hired to hurt me, yes, I know who they are and where they are. Every flying monkey. They've given me locations, dates, and times, and what you did, and how much money you paid. Well, all those people will have karma. Not from me, but I will rise. And I will live in this filth until I find a new place to which I deserve to live in peace and harmony. And yes, not this filth that I'm in because you are doing this to me. So, anybody who's dealt with narcissistic, abusive people who are evil, pure evil, I hope that you take this and you feel it and you hear it and you know you're not safe. On the 3D, you weren't safe because they've hurt you in many different ways. And I could, and I am going to write a book. And people that are writing my story, thank you for sharing the information with the world. So I will never stop talking about it. And now I'm going to use real names. It won't be on a billboard, but when I publish books and movies and everything else in between, I have a freedom of speech, not controlled by YouTube or any other podcast, which is very controlled, manipulated, conjured up, and people twist my story and steal my content. So I can't have my own income, right? Is that the plan? It's not going to work. So stop your madness today. The information's out there. And when my voice vibrates through the ethers, everybody sees and feels and hears. Those on the up and up will do something about it. Those that are in the underground and dark societies, secret, pathetic people who are chaotic, thank you for ruining my life, my destined path. I will rise. One way or another, I will rise. And I hope everybody else trapped in this bullshit narcissistic paradigm finds their healing. And that's my message out to the world. Those that want to heal, find healing, whether it's me or somebody else. I hope you find your healing. That is my gift and wish to everybody, that you rise and you rise above like the phoenix and the beautiful lotus that has to grow in the murky water to become the beautiful essence that you are, that your energy flows through and weaves through humanity so everybody can find healing. And those of us that matter, somebody will pick us up because we matter and keep us safe and sacred, just like we deserve. Nothing how we're living, which is awful. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, even the ones who perpetrated on me and are preying on me currently. I would never wish this on you. Circle back and mirror back what you've done to me is what God will do. Not something I'll do, but you will get it one way or another, 10,000 fold every second of every day. That's what I'm requesting currently. You can reap what you sow. 2510. Exactly. You know what that means. Right back at you. So I hope this helps many, 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 many people today. Whether you feel this, hear it, see it across the ethers, This is a cry for help, that the madness stops today, and that we have humanity that lives with integrity, heart-centered people who actually do right, logically, physically, mentally, emotionally. But those of us that have been victims of predatory assault on all forms. So just remember to take care of you today. Self care is not selfish, it's sacred. And find your healing. And that's put across all the ethers today. Yep, no matter who's trying to stop me, it's going out. And this is a cry for help to humanity, to help stop the madness, the evil ways, to help us heal. All of humanity who needs it should find it. And that is a request, a direct request. Starting with me. We all need help. And even if I've asked for it, God always has a plan. But this is a direct message for humanity to stop the madness and find healing. And those of you who need to stand down that are on the evil side better do so, because there'll be something massive coming for you. And that's the way it is. And so it is. Just remember to take care of you if you're on the up and up. And remember, you matter. Self care is sacred, and you deserve healing. That's what it is. Namaste.